The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
Brings up second down.
Watch the air.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers pass.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? And they responded to the challenge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, They just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Winds up and lets it go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Niners 14, Packers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and...
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sport.
Packers nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right there, 54, right there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Niners 14, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo
29-yard line.
to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 10.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's wanting another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Check, crouch, crack one, crouch. Hey, what's that? Check, Mike 54, Mike 50.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change. But sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
49er first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for.
Kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Able to find Lazard. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Packers. Alan Lazard. 63 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Richie James on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Far, we'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
James on the return. The Niners.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This will be caught at about the 6. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
You wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. At least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line before the quarter ends.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from. This chances as well.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And stopped a few yards, 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Didn't it? An open receiver. Ball's put on him. 2 points.
And here's Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They get this out left. And touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rodgers now to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 28.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
and analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now following the delay of game.
Let's make these babies cry.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now they should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's the reason we ball for.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Packers 28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.